music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for what? Power. They say this is a big rich town. Ay, I just come from the poets. You know what I'm saying? It's time for power. So this is season 5, episode 3. It was a really good episode. You know what I'm saying? Even though right now it is 4:40 in the morning, you would not know that by the fact that it looks nice and bright and shiny here right now. And I got, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of energy and whatnot. It's late as hell and I'm ready to go to bed, but let's get this done. So the episode, guess what? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Okay, and don't just subscribe and not watch. Subscribe and watch, okay? So, also, because if you already here, you're here all the time. So, let's go ahead and subscribe. Become a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? Come and have a seat in my corner. And then, don't forget to hit that little notification bell. That lets you know whenever I have new content up. So, you don't have to say, did she review Power already? What time did she do Power? Did she do Power at 1 a.m., at 2 a.m., at 4:40 a.m.? You would know because you are subscribed and you are... well, and you clicked the notification bell. So, and then also like the video. And now y'all know the new thing that I do. There's a code that I put somewhere in the middle of the video, and it kind of lets me know who's really watching. Okay, did you just watch for the first couple minutes, or do you watch all the way through, or at least halfway through? So be looking out for the code that I give later on in the video. Sometimes it's one code, sometimes it's 2 codes, but play along, play along, play along. So we see the episode starts off. Ghost is washing his face. Remember, he killed the drunk driving dude that they talked about in the whole little grief group. He killed that man dead, stabbed him all up. So he's washing his face. He's looking in the mirror. He's realizing, I killed somebody. But he thinks he feels better, if you ask me. And he sees blood on his hands, and he's imagining it. But I mean, truth be told, a lot of blood is on Ghost's hands. Ghost's hands is very, very dirty for many different reasons. But I digress. So we then see him getting a phone call that a detective is down here. He wants us to let the detective up. Well, sure, let him up. So at this point, Ghost don't know if the detective is there for him, Taj, or Tyreek. It could be any other 3. You know, the detective says it's a detective on Raina's case, and he's just like, you know, we spoke to a witness, you know, after I did that press conference that Councilman Tate tricked them into doing. You know, people have came forward with little tips or whatever. He says, someone said, Tariq, someone said that you left out the school dance first and Raina followed you. But you said that you left out after she did. And he was like, well, no. I did leave out, but I came back in, so maybe that person didn't see me come back in. I mean, he's a quick liar. We know he's a quick-ass liar. But I'm like, you ain't think about that before him? Again, we have to remember, he still has not told anyone the real truth about what happened. His ass still lying. The cop man said, well, do you know the reason you went outside? I would have been like, none of your business. But you can't say that. That's not what I would say. He said, you know, I don't really remember. I would have said, sir, I am still traumatized about my sister death. I can't remember shit. Okay, leave me be is what I would say, because you got to play the grief card. So when he said, you know, I don't remember, but I got to go to school, so whatever. So, you know, the cop leave and it's cool. So then, you know, Tasha like, look, bruh, son, Tariq, dummy, you know what I'm saying, have you told us everything that happened? You know what I'm saying, were you outside when Ray killed Raina? Now I was like, maybe he'll say, Mom, yes. But what does he say? Mom, I swear I wasn't. You're a liar. Okay, he been lying all this time, and he ain't learned yet. He ain't learned yet. So we do see next up is goddamn 3 amigos. Tommy, Ghost, and Kanan is hanging around each other at Tommy's house playing pool. It's kind of weird. I mean, I know that, you know, Kanan is, you know, the means to an end, the means to an end with Dre. can't he be on his own somewhere though? Like, he gotta be like all up in the houses and whatever, and like just, you know, have access to people, like access to Tommy, access to ghosts. I mean, just involved in shit. I mean, I guess so. So I mean, it's like a whole little clubhouse meeting. It's like I don't like Kanan, and we know, as we saw in the last episode, he really only want to take over Tommy's organization. Kill him dead, please. Just kill him dead twice. Kill him dead. He done been burnt, shot at. I mean, kill him. Just blow him up, okay? Cut his head off. I'm saying, do something, okay? Get Michael Myers to come kill him. Get Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Hell, at this point in time, get the goddamn Jeepers Creepers dude. I don't know, but get Kanan ass up out of there. So I'll be going a little rant about Kanan. Tariq being questioned by the cop made Ghost ask Kanan, hey, you know what I'm saying? Did Tariq ever tell you why Ray Ray was looking for him? He was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? He just said that, you know what I'm saying? He was looking for him or whatever. I don't know what for. He like, and you ain't talked to Tariq since then? He like, nah, I ain't supposed to be talking to him. But you don't follow the rules all the time, Kanan. So we haven't seen it at least. But we do know that he talked to Dre. So Tommy like, bruh, what's up with all these questions? Like, well, you know, so the cop came by because of press conference or whatever. It's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Was asking some questions. I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, anything else that we can kind of figure out. So he like, all right, cool. He like, you know what I'm saying? Can you keep your ass off the television? You know what I'm saying, use a criminal, a full-fledged criminal. He like, bro, look, I'm trying to build a whole situation for Raina. I'm trying to honor her and build something for her. So that's the only reason I was on TV. He like, but not only that, fucking councilman tricked me, you know what I'm saying, and Tasha to doing the goddamn thing in the first place. But it was what it was. He then said, hey, what about the situation? Is what Ghost asked Tommy. I'm like, what the fuck? What situation? But I remember Ray Ray's body. He said, you know what I'm saying, we good. The body gone, the gun gone, we good. I mean, no one found Holly's body. And that he also killed the man that was messing with Holly. Nobody's found that body. So I'm assuming if Tommy got rid of a body, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? This body dead and gone. So at that point in time, they're also discussing, you know what I'm saying, who they want to die. Do we want the Jimenez to die? Do we want Dre to die? You know what I'm saying? Tommy wants the Jimenez because he like, I gotta kill them in order to be getting good with Jason. Where Ghost like, look, bruh, I want Dre ass there. Okay, Dre. But he like, Kanan then says, you know what I'm saying, they friend 2-Bit, you know what I'm saying, Dre friend 2-Bit. I think I can get him on our side because him and Dre beefing. They like, how you know? He like, oh, I saw him and they was beefing or whatever. They like, isn't this supposed to be a group effort? Like, aren't we a team? Like, isn't we, you know, any, many, and mighty, ain't no more? And he said, well, I'm saying, I'm sharing with the group right now. Like, I'm class, I'm sharing. So he at least is trying to share his information, but it's still, you know what I'm saying, Kanan ain't all the way right, and we know that. So, they're like, okay, we'll talk about it later. They have to they can't really run up on the Jimenez, and now they can't run up on Dre because Dre has them thinking that if he do, the Jimenez will come after them. So I'm like, whatever. So when Ghost is leaving, you know, talking about, hey, can we talk real quick? Yo, so can I run drugs through your club real quick? And I'm like, what kind of shit is that? I mean, it's like, it's real Felicia-esque. Can I run your VCI real quick? Gone, Felicia. Gone, no. And Ghost is like, you know, I can't do that right now. I gotta be on the up and up. I gotta stay clean. I can't be no mess or whatever. But we can talk about it later. But you know what I'm saying, I can't do that right now. Okay? So, Kanan hear that whole thing. Here you go. Hey, because Ghost is gone. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, you know, once all this said and done, his ass ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing this anymore. You're like, well, I know, them something I don't know. He like, well, how about you let me, you know what I'm saying, sell some product, you know what I'm saying, to help you out. He like, look, I'm good with the Italians, I don't need anything right now. And he like, plus, if you want in on this, you have to pay up front like everybody else. Meaning, I ain't getting your ass no handout. I'm not trying to help you do shit. If you want in, give me my money up front. And I'm like, you know what? Something ain't right, and I can spell it. So the detective who's investigating Raina's case is now talking to the IA agent investigating Ray Ray's case. So they're kind of comparing things, and I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, you know, she already smelled a rat, so she already, you know what I'm saying, digging her heels into it. So, you know, she tells him how, well, you know, I saw that Ray accessed the witness statement from Tariq regarding Raina's death. and Raina's your case. And he's like, well, I didn't know that Ray Ray did that. You know what I'm saying? However, I did find out that he went looking for Tariq at his school. Tariq had skipped school, and he ended up seeing Tariq's sister, Raina. So I'm like, well, God damn it. That's a whole connection right there. So she's like, you know, so you're a victim and my victim, you know what I'm saying, met the day before they both were killed. You know, that's not a coincidence. Like, what's going on with that? Then the detective who was investigating Raina's case says, yeah. And when I looked into whatever else, to the school then told me that Angela Valdez came down there asking about Ray Ray. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I mean, things is connecting the dots like 1, 2, 3, ABC is the goddamn on Sesame Street of connections. It's like, you know what I'm saying, connect 4. I was just like, it's too much going on, it's too much. And she like, oh shit. I think the minute she heard Angela's name, she's like, okay, Angela did something and she covering it up. And I mean, technically, Angela didn't do anything in this situation, but she still fed information to Tasha, which led to them finding Ray Ray, and then, you know, it's that whole thing. But anyway, we then see that detective, the female, it's Angel Rodriguez. I don't want to like make up a Mexican name. I think it's Rodriguez or Ramirez, one of the two. Anyway, the IA agent goes to talk to Angela. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why were you looking for Ray Ray? And what's the connection between Ray Ray and Raina? I know you did not speak to Ray Ray directly, but, you know what I'm saying, you were still looking for him, and I'm just wondering what you got going on here. And she's like, look, and it's like, you know, how is it that the day that Raina died, he looked up a witness statement from Tariq, like, what's the connection? Angela played it cool. She's like, you know what? That isn't a connection. It's more of a coincidence. I told you before that I was looking into it because I had a case coming up or whatever. I noticed he looked into it too, but I assumed he was an officer just on the case, and I was wondering what happened about it. Because again, she went looking for Ray Ray before he was found murdered within the school. So she thought, one, this cop, what she should have said was, I know Raina, and I found out that said cop was talking to her. So I want to find out why, because again, why would a cop be talking to a girl who got killed? So I mean, what she said made complete sense. But then when I kept asking her more and more questions, she's like, you know what, I have work to do, you should do it too, you can leave, you know what I'm saying, get the door. I do feel like, can IA on a New York City case or whatever be questioning like the prosecutors? It's weird. I don't know, girl, but she ain't gonna let this up. Angela just need to go ahead and just jump off a bridge, do something, because that IA lady, she not gonna give up. Anyway, so Dre up here, and he's selling drugs. Right now, he's shipping the cocaine in boxes of roses, which made me giggle, because if y'all follow me on IG, like today was Saturday with my mom's birthday. She turned 55, and I bought her 55 roses because she loves roses. So I got her 55 roses for her 55th birthday. And when I watched the show, I was like, I wonder if my roses was shit with some cocaine. Like, is my roses like some drug dealer cocaine roses? I just want to know, because I don't want no cocaine in the house. But Dre is shipping drugs with flowers or whatever, and he gets to the warehouse or whatever. He calls a little meeting. Okay, he's like, everybody need to be here, I need to have a conversation. So we see it's him, it's 2-Bit, and then also the dude Spanky, who I called number 3 last week, because you know 2-Bit think he number 2, so Spanky think he number 3. So you know, so we got Dre number 2, number 3 going to this meeting. Who's, I think Cristobal is supposed to be there. It's basically the main people who sell drugs. So he get in there and he see Diego's already there, and Diego's having a conversation with Cristobal. Dre like, man, what the fuck is she doing here? I mean, with Diego is unpredictable. And as he said, like, I never announce when I'm going to be on my way. He's always popping up. And we can clearly see that he kind of don't like Dre. You know what I'm saying? He keeps speaking Spanish, and Dre don't speak Spanish. He should really learn it, though. Because I think if you're going to be doing deals with people who speak a different language, learn their language. Because that way, if they're talking in code or talking in their language, you know what they're saying. Like, don't let them know you speak their language. Just let them talk a little bit, and then one at the blue, like, you know what? And they're going to say, all this time, he been knowing what we've been saying, and we thought we was talking in secret. But Dre, you know, he don't know any better. Anyway, he like, I called the meeting because I just want everybody to be on the same accord and know what I'm saying, how shit gonna go. I want everybody to be running in line or whatever. He then says, Arturo, killed Lorenzo in retaliation for Uriel's death. So, you know what I'm saying? He's in charge on that stand front or whatever. He was like, so he's the person we gonna go to for this. And, you know, we then see, because he said, you know, because he killed Arturo. Now, we know 2-Bit and Spanky did that. Okay, I'm saying? And 2-Bit and Spanky, like, did he kind of demote us and gave our kill to someone else? And that little punk ass person right there? So they don't look happy. So at that point in time, you do see people like, he killed Lorenzo? Like, him? Really? I don't know. So at that point in time, they're like, you know what I'm saying? People don't believe you did it. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna handle that? Dre then say, well, yeah, some people said this and some people said that, but you know what I'm saying, if they do, it's gonna be handled. Again, I'm like, Diego, when he talking to you, Dre, shut it. So Arturo said, well, yeah, there's a couple people who think that, but we're gonna handle it. We're gonna light their ass up. We're gonna handle it. I'm looking like, you don't even sound confident. Like, you sound like a dude when you like 15 or whatever, when you a kid, you still a virgin, and he a virgin too, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna beat that pussy up. No, you not. You sound unbelievable. You no, you don't. No, thank you. I'm good, love, enjoy. So he to me don't sound unbelievable. So Diego said, you know what? I want to see for myself how you handle people who are disloyal, how you handle disloyalty. Dre like, maybe. He like, nope. I said I want to see it. Okay, see y'all tomorrow. Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. Arriba. Not arriba. That's not nice. Anyway, he leaving. Dre look pissed because he know he ain't killed nobody. He don't even really know if Arturo was a killer. I think he maybe you may have to kill somebody to be in that game. I'm not sure. But Dre look mad enough to where he like, okay, I might have fucked myself up in the situation. And at the same time, I'm like, Dre, you have fucked yourself up, but it is what it is. We do see, you know, I feel like Dre then said, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't think it's smart for us to be seen together due to the police looking for people or whatever. Diego said, you think I give a fuck about the damn police? Fuck the popo ho, is what he kind of said in my head. At that point in time, we see 2-Bit and Spanky like, you can't believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? How he kind of, you know what I'm saying, is kind of pushing us to the back and pushing them to the front. So, I'm like, well, that's kind of crazy, but it was what it was. We do see Ghost and Tate, whose name is Rashad. I keep calling him Tate, but you know, Rashad or whatever. Meet with an investor. Now, the investor name is Linda, who was played by Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. Her name was Garciel, something I can't pronounce it. Anyway, she's playing an investor, and we see it's a weird thing between Rashad and Ghost. Ghost is like, yeah, you know, this is gonna be the center or whatever. We're gonna have retail space on the ground level so people can like shop or whatever. And she's like, oh, I didn't know there was gonna be retail space. And then he says, well, yeah, excuse me. And Rashad like, yeah, we're looking into that, but you can tell they wasn't on the same accord. So she's like, well, how much money y'all gonna need? And then Rashad said, oh, this 12 million. I'm like, damn, 12 million. She's like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm going to leave. She gets up and she leaves, which makes Ghost and Rashad have some words, bitch. So at this point in time, Ghost is like, look, you know what I'm saying? You should let me handle things, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be kind of suggesting stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just too much. You came to me or whatever. I'm here to do whatever what I'm supposed to do. What Ghost is saying. He like, look, you ran a successful club, okay? But this is something completely different. And he like, we partners. Like, let us be partners, but let me, you know what I'm saying? My ex used to say, let me hold the cat, let me fuck the cat, you hold the tail. Which I'm like, what? It means that we working together, but let me do the hard work. I'm looking like, well, okay, you gonna do that. Anyway, so he's like, we partners, let me lead, let me do these things, and you just, I'm saying, follow me as I go. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure that your daughter gets honored properly. Ghost stepped up, and Ghost said, bruh, this is my plan, my daughter, I get it done. See yourself up out of here. I'm looking like, well, okay, Ghost. I like when Ghosts don't let Rashad get to him. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes Rashad be getting to him and kind of make him do stuff. I'm happy that Ghost kind of say, no, bro, I don't need that. Go about your business. We do see Teresi. Now, Teresi, Tommy Daddy. Okay, so Tommy Daddy, Teresi was visited by Sax and by Mock in prison. And I'm because they was offering him a deal like a get free card. Like, if you can talk to us and you can give us some information on Thomas Egan, what he may have talked to you about, you know what I'm saying, and maybe even James St. Patrick or whatever. Teresi then starts laughing. Teresi been in jail all this time for not being a snitch. He's in jail because he refuses to snitch on someone. So he laughing like, you know, y'all so stupid. I'm like, right. Tell them you ain't no snitch, Teresi. Let them know you ain't no goddamn snitch. Like, y'all so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all came up with this shit on your own. I'm like, wait, what? Say what? Say what now? He then says, I played this from the beginning since I heard about Tommy Egan. He thinks I want to get to know him. Y'all would not have bit this. He's only said, y'all didn't bite when I had him visiting me. I had to have my lawyer do some little paperwork or whatever for y'all to realize that I was seeing him. And they got your attention finally to offer me a deal. I said, this little motherfucker, he been playing Tommy all along. Bitch. Now that I did not see coming. When they first put Teresi up on the show, I said, that's going to be Tommy 80. I saw that shit from a mile away. However, him planning all of this, that I did not see. I swear to God, I did not. Tommy, you know, he like, well, did Tommy Egan know that you're not really, you know, into this or whatever? He has no idea. He thinks I want to get to know him and you know, be a father or whatever. He's none the wiser. I'm like, wow, bruh. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? This is some shit. I was shocked. I really was. We then see him calling Tommy like, I only have a minute to talk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might be getting out because of a crooked prosecutor. And I want to let you know that when I get out, I want us to hang out. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get to know you, son. I say, son, you little motherfucker. And he's calling Tommy on Mock's phone. He's in the prison on the man's cell phone. I'm like, this is some shit. This is some shit. How you in prison for not being a rat? You gonna get out of prison by being a rat and rat on your own kid. And the kid who you ignored I'm like, this is some deep shit. Okay? And we know Tommy when he gets his horse involved, he's completely blind to people's bullshit. That's why Holly, you know, was able to completely destroy the way he and Ghost was. It was a bunch of, ooh, Lord Jesus. Let me sip. I could not believe it. I was like, that was a monkey wrench, okay? That was a whole ass monkey wrench. So, if you've been watching so far, the first code you have to either put in vacuum, dust buster, trash bag, or garbage can, okay? So that's what you got to put in. Put one of those four in. Vacuum, dust buster, trash bag. What was the other one? Did I say trash can? I can't remember. Lord Jesus. Rewind it back. Whatever the original, put in one of them words. I can't remember what I'm getting old, Lord Jesus. Anyway, that's part one of the code if you've been watching thus far. Anyway, the next thing we see Tasha is at therapy with the group therapy at the church. Now, it's just her by herself. This time, Ghost isn't there. So I'm like, okay, maybe because Ghost isn't there, maybe this time she'll say something to the people. She doesn't. She listens to the family say, you know, we talked last time and about the guy who killed our son, and we found out that he was stabbed to death last night. The father says the police thinks it's me because who else would want him dead the most but me. And the mama then says, you know, even though he's dead, you know, it doesn't make us feel any better. You know what I'm saying? We thought it would, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's him being dead does not bring our son back. And then she crying. And Tasha in her head, she look at the empty seat where Ghost should be, and she's like, this nigga done killed these people. He done killed some damn body. The fact that you hear that someone was murdered and your first thought is my husband did it. I mean, at that point in time, you may be the problem. I mean, because if he's the killer, either accept him for who he is or leave him be. But she figured that it was Ghost. The next scene we see is Angela and Tasha meeting up. Let me just say this. I am not liking this dynamic duo with this dynamic duo of them two. I don't like them two together at all. We don't like Angela. We do not like her. We need to leave her alone. Well, not alone, but leave her ass on Mistress Island with T.I.'s mistresses, Shaq's mistresses, anybody else who cheated mistresses. Just leave her on goddamn Mistress Island. It can be her. Hell, she could have It's all the mistresses should just be on the island, and that's where Angela ass need to stay. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Keep her ass on Mistress Sad Chick Island with everybody else's mistress. I don't want her and Tasha to like be kikiing over coffee and laughing like it's cute. No. I don't care if Angela's helping. She's the fucking enemy at the end of the day at all times. I don't care. Anyway, she's telling Tasha how the IA lady is she has made a connection between Raina and Ray Ray. And basically Tariq too. She's like, well, can you stop her from digging deeper into it? She's like, well, I can try. There's a way I can do it, but I don't know if I can't do it. Then, you know what I'm saying, we may have to bring Jamie in. And then she says, we can't bring in Ghost. Bringing him in will just make it fucking worse. Like this, we can't do that. And it's like, I'm out here, I'm supposed to be a good lawyer, and I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, having just all these meetings covering up a murder, and it's kind of crazy. I'm supposed to be a good lawyer. Tasha said, well, I just came from church. I said, what did I do with why? Girl, bye. I just can't. Again, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And even her saying to Angela, we can't include Ghost because including him makes it worse. I'm like, I wouldn't be letting I wouldn't be letting the fucking sad chick mistress lady know anything bad about my husband. Even though my husband ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, again, she's the enemy. Okay. They say to her, we can't involve Ghost right now. But don't say it'll make it worse. Because she already, you know what I'm saying, be looking for reasons to think Jamie is a crazy person. Don't give her any more ammo, girl, unless you want her to really get him arrested. Just stop it. So we do see Kanan catch up with Two Bit. And he kind of gets into Two Bit, says like, hey, Two Bit, what's up, Two Bit? You know what I'm saying? Long time no see. Hey, Kanan, what's up? Cool. Some kind of way Kanan bring up the guy that Kanan beat up, cut his tongue out, all these things to this dude, and it happened last season. He then brought the beat up, tongue cut out dude, blooded up in the trunk, and then he told Dre to finish him off and bury the body. But Kanan brought the boy beaten up and bloody to Dre. He then said, had Dre mentioned so and so to you? Nah, man, he said, you know what I'm saying, he don't know where yet. He like, man, that man dead. He like, what? He like, yeah, Dre killed him. He beat him up, cut his tongue out or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, he popped him and buried him. He then said, I can go show you the body because we know where Dre buried bodies at. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, Two Bit like, you know what I'm saying, he been lying to me. He been whole head lying to me. So at this point in time, he starts singing like a goddamn Jennifer Hudson person at a goddamn Dreamgirls party. He's singing loud and clear. He just, I am telling you. He telling every goddamn thing. Yeah, Cristobal is number 2 now. You know what I'm saying? He run the gambling stuff. And he treat Dre Dre treat me like a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit. And Diego like Cristobal more than he like Dre. Kanan said, everybody like anybody more than Dre. I mean, that's true. No one like Dre right now. I mean, I love for Timmy. Can't stand Dre. But he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tell me some more. So at this point in time, Two Bit is singing. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going. He ain't going no goddamn where. So we see Tasha and Ghost at home. And she asks him, did you kill them kid, that family, the drug driver dude or whatever? He like, nope. I ain't do nothing. And she's like, I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't kill Dre. You refuse to kill Kanan. You know what I'm saying? She called the nigga a vigilante. I'm like, is he a Power Ranger? So he like, she said that won't bring their child back. They don't feel any better with him being dead. They have to feel better. You know what I'm saying? I had to make it right. She said, do you feel any better about Raina with Ray Ray being dead? Do you? She's like, no, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You could bury 100 bodies. It's not going to bring Raina back. He like, I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? This way he won't kill another kid. You know what I'm saying? I had to make at least one thing right. And he like, she said, you can't make that call. I've been making that call since you met me. He has. Again, Tasha has to decide what she wants. You married a murdering, drug dealing businessman chameleon. That's what you married. So you can't then get upset when y'all ain't on the same page, but he's still being who you knew him to be. You know what I'm saying? It's the weirdest shit. And she's like, you know what I'm saying? The next time you make a call or you want to kill somebody, make sure it's Kanan. I said, well, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Girl, okay, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Kill him instead. I completely agree, but I do think, You knew who he was when you met him. You did not want him to go straight ever. So now how is that when he out here doing what he's always done, you're upset? I mean, she want Kanan dead. They both are mad at different people for different reasons for fucking their son up. But I mean, at the end of the day, y'all is guilty too. But anyway, we do see Angela like go to Tamika, her boss, saying how she has information about Diego Jimenez cartel people and how they want to kind of, try to arrest him or whatever. Tamika like, no, he's only one person. We need more than just one person. If we arrest him here and the other siblings are, out of the country, it doesn't stop the organization. You know what I'm saying? That's a small fish and we need more than just him by himself. So, let it go. But she never does. Pays attention. We see her go see Agent Juan Julio Mendez, and I only know his name because later on someone said it. I could not remember what his name was before. And she wants him to help her build a RICO case with the Jimenez cartel people. So she wants his assistance. But I'm like, but didn't she tell you to stop? But I guess she felt like she told me to stop because I didn't have enough information. But if I have help and we can get them all on a RICO case, it'll be a big, big win for the whole thing. He like, you know what? Cool, I'm in. So we then later see her. She was walking through the hall and she bumped into somebody, like literally like boop, bump into them. And it's a dude named Steve who works out of the Washington district office. And Juan mentioned her to him a few days ago. And how she then said, yeah, he was here, he's gonna help me with a case. So I said, okay. So it was a little bit of a flirtation. I say, so he then asked her to dinner. And she accepted because he's a cute dude or whatever. So we do see they go on the first date or whatever. And he asked like, what are you working on? And she mentions how she's working on taking down the Jimenez cartel. And he like, okay, cool. So it was a cute little vibe or whatnot. And then he says, maybe we can go like get a little nightcap, which means can I get some coochie? And he mentions how he's only in town for like the next day or so. And she says, well, I can't right now. I'm a little bit busy. So she says, no. This is what I think. I'm pretty sure. This is my guesstimation. Okay. I'm pretty sure of one thing, possibly. He is the other Jimenez sibling that no one knows about. And the reason they have been getting away with things so long is because the Jimenez cartel is in the agency. We can't think that only Sandoval was the only mole or the only person in the government's whatever. I'm like, what if the Steve dude is really in the cartel? Because it just seemed really bump into-ish, but not really normal. I'm like, it's something up with him. I don't know what. And he seemed too. It was too smooth. You know what I'm saying? It was just too smooth. I don't know. So my guess is that he's gonna be. If I'm right, okay. If I'm right, bitches, okay. So I think he's gonna be a Jimenez cartel brother that no one knows about, and you know what I'm saying. He gonna be the way they kind of get things all messed up. Tommy goes to talk to Keisha basically because he's suspicious about his daddy getting out of prison, and he ain't nobody to talk to but Keisha. Keisha acting like, I got a date. I can't. You can stay for a minute, but you can't stay for long. So he brings up his dad. I'm suspicious. What's going on? I don't know. She gives him some good advice. That I'm saying, he could be trying to make up for bad mistakes. She said some mistakes are meant to be forgiven, meaning even them two who, I'm saying, he did some shit, she did some shit or whatever, they didn't work out, she met him, he ain't met her, it was what it was. I don't really care much about Tommy and Keisha together or whatever, but I want to bring it up because she told him something good. You can be suspicious of him and still try to, be cool with him or whatever, and if something pans out, it pans out. And then she tells him to, maybe ask someone who can maybe look into him, what's going on if you don't believe that he's really getting out of prison on the up and up. He like, what? And you smart, you're right. So of course he goes to Proctor. Proctor's like, look, we're not supposed to be seen together. You're not supposed to be calling me when you need help. That's not what we're supposed to do. Because I haven't got my license back yet. But he does say that I looked into your father and the deal seems legit. Like if he was really a rat, he would be in witness protection, and he isn't. So it seems like he's really getting out for the right reasons. He then says, but if you get anything else, if you get suspicious, if you get like some evidence basically that he's not on up and up, then give me a call. Like, but do me a favor. Like, if it's not that, don't call me. Like, we're not supposed to be communicating. Tommy's like, you so silly. Meaning, I'll call you when I want to call you. You can't do nothing about it. But I'm like, okay. Anyway. But then he also asked Proctor, do you know anyone that I can launder money through? I say, Tommy, you can't ask. Tommy don't be giving no fucks. But he did say, like, if your lawyer stuff don't work out, don't act like there's other avenues or other things that you can do to make money. I mean, it may not be legal, but you can make some money. So we see that whole thing. Small thing that we see his mom come visit him. We haven't seen his mom since last season. And she pops up like, I'm bringing a casserole for Rhonda. So said that Rhonda's dead. He's like, who the fuck is Rhonda? She's like, Jamie's daughter. He's like, Raina funeral was a couple days ago. But his mama don't, she don't know whatever. But she's really there because she needs some cocaine. Okay, I'm a little low, son. Can I get some stuff? And he goes to the drawer, gets a little canister of cocaine. And so now she's better. He brings up how Teresa's getting out. And she's like, oh, what did he ask you for? And he's like, nothing. He does not want nothing. She said, not yet. She's like, trust me, son. You know what I'm saying? He's the devil. Like, he's the devil. You're going to see. You know what I'm saying? He's going to try to use you. He says, oh, like you use me for cocaine? I mean, that's a little bit different. She been your mom your whole life. He ain't been around that often. She says, my son is smarter than this. And eventually, you'll see that I'm right. But I love you. But again, he's the devil. And he's going to show you. And he is. She's right and he can't see it yet. The same way Ghost was right that Holly ass was a goddamn crazy psycho person too. And but sometimes Tommy heart leads him astray. Anyway, Tasha was going to see Tommy. Tommy was going to Tommy's house. He wasn't there. Kanan walk up as she's there. This scene reminded me why I feel like Kanan's a piece of shit. So she looking for him when he walk up. She like, I'm leaving. I ain't got time for this bullshit. He like, sorry about Raina. She's like, you should be sorry about Tariq because you're the reason that, he's in this predicament. If it wasn't for you, he would still be a good kid. Ray would not know him, and my daughter would be alive, which is completely true. She has every right to blame Kanan for his role in what happened. 100% true. However, Ghost has every reason to be pissed that Dre knew that Tariq was hanging out with Kanan and he didn't say shit either. So they both have valid reason to be mad at each other. To be mad at the person they're mad at. Anyway. So he grabs her arm and he kind of would not let go. You forgot I saved his life twice. If it was not for me, he wouldn't be alive. She said, you the one who picked a drug dealer as his father. Like, you put him in his life before he was even born. I'm like, well, yeah, that's true. Anyway, she's like, you don't get fucking points for fixing a fucking mess that you made. You cleaned up your own fucking mess, meaning you had it to save my son twice because you put him in harm's way. You don't get clout for that. And you don't, okay? Truth be told. He, again, would not let her arm go. And she's like, he said to her, I bet you like to fight back. Yeah, you like that, don't you? She said, motherfucker, if you fuck with me, you better kill me, nigga, because I will get you back. I say, Tasha, don't put... The way she said, if you fuck with me, nigga, you better kill me. I said, okay, Tasha, play that role, girl. Because people said in season 1 that Tori Norton was not a good wife. She wasn't a good Tasha. And she's been showing her ass these past... She is a good ass person for this fucking role, and you can't tell me no different. Anyway... At that point in time, we do see Tommy walk up, like, what's going on? But when he heard the elevator, he had let her arm go. And she said, I don't want to talk about it. Fuck you, Kanan. And fuck you too, Tommy, because I'm family, he isn't. And she stormed off. And I'm like, bruh. He like, what the fuck you said to her? I don't know, man. She tripping. No, nigga, you want some bullshit. But I digress. Anyway, downstairs, he like, what the fuck happened? She said, it doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about it. It's something people keep saying they think that Tasha fucked Kanan and that Raina and Tariq, who are twins, were really the babies of Kanan. I don't believe that. I mean, I think that would be a great plot twist. I think there have been enough plot twists that just isn't one that needs to be explored, because that just opens up a whole other it's kind of crazy. But we shall see. Anyway, at this point in time, I'm talking about, you know, I know how you feel about Kanan, but right now he's serving the purpose in order to get at Dre. Once we handle Dre, this whole trio shit will be over, and I get how you feel. She says, fine, because if not, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to do something about it myself, meaning either get rid of him when it's over, or I'm going to kill a nigga my damn self. I don't care. She then brings up why she came in the first place. You know, she's like, you know, Ghost killed a drunk driver who killed a kid. He's spiraling or whatever. I need you to keep your eye on him. Tommy says, you know what I'm saying, cool, I will, I get it. Because she says like he's acting reckless. And when he acts reckless, that's not good. And it's true. So it's a cool thing that she wants someone to watch him when she's not able to watch him, because that's, you know what I'm saying, a crazy thing that he did. So it was what it was. It's still so much. Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh. My God. I be like, oh, I'm like, it's, oh my God. Dre, look, the way these power videos go, they be long. I can't cut shit. I cannot. It ain't in me. Anyway, Dre, Arturo, and Diego got the dudes who are loyal to Lorenzo, like kind of lined up, tied up, ready to die. So Diego asked Arturo, how did you know Lorenzo killed Uriel? I would assume he would have been better at covering up what he did. Dre answers the questions and says, oh, he had been talking shit a lot, so we knew what happened because he had been talking. Diego said, why the fuck do you keep answering questions that was not addressed to you? I said, right. Why do you, Dre? All the goddamn time. He says, well, I was gonna say, like, shut up. He then says in Spanish to Arturo, he's so is it aggravating? He said, no, he's so obnoxious. How do you deal with him? I'm like, he don't like Dre at all. He lives to make Dre just feel the wrong way. So at that point in time, he like, we should maybe ask them, you know, some things. And I was like, please, yes, ask them so Dre can get found out. But he said, you know what? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Kill them. Arturo said, kill them. Now, the simple fact that Arturo asks, should I kill them? It took him a good like 10 seconds to pull a fucking trigger. He not a killer like that. You know what I'm saying? He need direction to do things. He didn't do something on his own at all. And I'm like, why does no one see that? Okay, he needed permission to shoot the people that he brought them there to fucking shoot. Anyway, I don't care. To me, that means he didn't kill Lorenzo, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just a watcher. Diego then tells Dre, like, your organization is very volatile right now, and you need someone strong next to you to do things. So, this is going to happen. Cristobal will be your number 2. He like, man, I got it. I don't need it. He like, I told you, Cristobal will be your number 2, okay? And just do that. And he said, you know what I'm saying, I think you also should watch your step. I'm like, okay. Okay. He then says, I don't know why my sister coochie gets wet for you, but my dick don't get hard for you. So you know what I'm saying, I ain't about that. I ain't about that bullshit. He like, look, my interest in this stuff is business. I don't like your sister like that. He then says, good, because if not, I will cut your eyes out and choke you with them. I said, well, god damn it, that's the way to go. We then see Cristobal basically gets robbed. So Cristobal calls Dre, hey, I got 300 grand, I'm on my way there, or whatever. We then see he get in his car, and someone is in the back seat. Who is it? Kanan. Kanan is robbing Cristobal. Why? Because 2-Bit didn't told him stuff. So we do see he say pop the trunk. Trunk gets popped. 2 people walk up, grab the cash. So what happened? 2-Bit and Spanky ass and flipped because they like fuck Dre, because he's letting Cristobal run shit, and he basically giving other people credit for our work. Fuck him, fuck that, we don't care. So Kanan got them on his payroll. I'm like, Lord, here we go. Cristobal, he lives since in the day, but it was what it was. We then see 2-Bit telling Dre, yeah, Cristobal got hit or whatever. You know, you should have kept us on things, and you know what I'm saying, left him out of it. He's like, man, don't worry about that right now. I got stuff to do. He then have everybody meet up. He says, going forward, Cristobal is my number 2. So both Spanky and 2-Bit like, but they also don't care because they just robbed them for the money, so they don't care. We do see one of the other guys don't like it. Like, I don't want the answer, like, because they said, like, if you can't now go to Dre, you have to go through Cristobal for everything. And one dude did say, I don't want to have to do that. Or if you don't like it, you can leave. He didn't want to leave, so he's still there. But again, no one likes it. No one likes it. And you can kind of see he think he got his organization intact, but he don't. Because he's just making quick decisions based on what other people tell him to do. He's not a real boss, if you ask me. We do see James St. Patrick meet with Linda. That wasn't Ghost. Okay, that was James St. Patrick. And he like, look, I just want your support in the venture that we're having. I'm saying it's to honor my daughter. This is a great situation. He's schmoozing her. He's schmoozing her. She slowly takes her ring off, her wedding ring, and says, we should take this conversation to the upstairs. Bring the champagne. And he say, okay. I said, okay, Jamie, what you doing? He go upstairs, okay, and they have raw dog sex all over the hotel room. That is a reason why I do not like having food or eating food at other people's houses on their tables or at hotel rooms and on the tables. People be having sex on tables, okay, and I don't got time for no pussy juice or dick juice. I don't want it. It's just disgusting. For certain people, I'm like, I don't want to have dinner at your house on your table, because I'm just assuming your man balls on the table and I don't want ball soup. I just don't want it. No thank you. Anyway, we see that whole thing. We see a short scene of Keisha and Tasha talking, where basically Tasha's now, she does not know why Tariq keeps lying, but she knows he is not telling her everything. She's like, I don't know where he would get it from to not be honest. Keisha said, bitch, from you. From you, bitch. She said, y'all have been lying to them kids their whole life. They don't know who you are at all. And then Tasha's like, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. She says, if you want things to be different, you have to make things different. And that's true. You can't want him to be honest with you if you keep lying to him. Do something about that. We see a quick scene where Donovan is told by Angela to go down to the IA lady, serve her a cease and desist or whatever affidavit or whatever warrant to get all the files for the Ray Ray case. Because it's being taken over by the FBI. I mean, at that point in time, when the FBI take over something, you can't investigate it anymore officially. But you know what I'm saying? We know that ain't gonna stop from doing anything. She's like, Valdez, your boss is covering this up. She had something to do with it. He said, do you have any evidence of that? She says, no. He says, well, like I said, get out of our way. Okay, you say so. Then back at the office, Angela and the guys, the wine dude is there, Sax, Mark is there, and they're trying to figure out basically who is Alicia, because they're like, Alicia is always with Diego, and if she is not with Diego, she's always surrounded by security. Like, is she the face of the organization? Is she like a girlfriend? Like, who is she? Is she the wife? Who can she be with the Jimenez brothers? And they're like, I don't know. Now see, the thing I did notice was the dude Juan kind of downplayed who she was and said, don't worry about it. I said something about that. Okay, he said, because they always have girls around, so she could be the flavor of the month or whatnot. Angela then realized, bitch, she the sister. She kept saying the Jimenez brothers, the Jimenez cartel or whatever, even though they kept saying that. She says they go by hermanos, and in Spanish that does mean brothers. She said, but it also means siblings, but no one thought about it meaning siblings, because they said, I think hermanas with an A means sisters, and hermanos with an O means brothers, but it also means siblings. So she figures it out. That's the fucking sister. We have two of the Jimenez siblings in our city right now, and we can catch them. We can, it'll be a whole thing or whatnot. So she realized who it was. We see Ghost and Rashad talking, basically with him telling him that, I got Linda back on board. And Rashad say, no, you didn't. Her whole issue from the beginning was she felt like you were not professional. So you fucking her just kind of proves her point that you're not professional. She played you, which means he like, damn, she played me. He like, let me let you know some things over there. He like, first of all, let's number one, I'm not your pimp, meaning I did not bring Linda to the table for you to then go fuck her and then fuck up our whole deal. Ghost stepped up it again. Ghost, saying, oh, but so didn't you pimp me and Tasha out? In that fake ass press conference, you pimped out my daughter's funeral, whatever, with all them cameras and stuff. You're like, you on some bullshit. And Ghost get in his face like, bruh, leave me be. He says, James, we have more business to do. Calm down. Let's get this money. Let's do things. Ghost then says, don't worry about it. I'll get the money. I'm going to do what needs to be done. We then see him call Tommy and says, you need to clean money. I need to use clean money for this venture. We can work together, like the old times, with you running stuff through the club, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. but we're gonna talk about it. He then says, however, if you're working with Kanan in any way with the stuff, I can't do that. He says, okay, I got you. He says, but let me call you right back. Knock, knock, knock on the door. Who is it? It's Kanan. Kanan then came in with a $250,000 that he stole from Crystal and them, and he said, so here's the money up front. I won't in. I'll have your drugs for you tomorrow. I'm looking like he just told you he can't associate with Tommy. Don't listen sometimes. I'm like, Lord Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. We do see Angela, and she take that man up on his office. She go on a date with the man again, but they just in a hotel room, being nasty, kissing or whatever. That's what it was. Again, he gonna be. It's something about him. I don't know what it is yet. And I'm just gonna say that's what it was. It's gonna be what's gonna be. If you're still watching, the second one is flip flops, slide ins, or Crocs. That's what it is. So we do see Tasha dropping Tariq off to this school, and I'm like, why is she dropping him off at nighttime? Ain't no daytime services anyway. So before he gets out the car, she says, son, I want to talk to you real quick. She's honest with him. You know what I'm saying? I want to be honest with you, whatever. I'm sorry for lying all these years. Me and your father, we grew up in Queen. We grew up in whatever place. We were poor. Your father did have to sell drugs, whatever. But people in the neighborhood did not have any other choice. We had a hard life. And it's not that we lied to y'all. We just did not want y'all to feel what we went through. We didn't want y'all to have to go through that either. So we were shielding y'all from a hard life that we had to live. We were struggling. She said selling drugs was just kind of what we had to do. It was the way that people did it to make money. This Tariq gonna say, yeah, but you make a lot of money doing drugs. She's like, now, your corner boy, again, he has this idea of it was oh so beautiful, oh so great, oh so fun, when they were younger, and it wasn't, because they had not been honest with him. So she's finally just being honest, saying it wasn't fun and glamorous and rich and money and all whatever. It's a time to build stuff. And she's also, your father was different. He was never just a drug dealer. He was always a businessman from the beginning, and that's why we got to where we are, because he had a whole different outlook on things. She said, but again, we never wanted y'all to know what it was like to have to survive in that environment. But she said, what we taught y'all to do was to lie, and I'm so sorry with that. I never want that to be what you took from us, shielding y'all from how hard our life was. And then he finally realized, oh, they weren't lying this whole time. They were just trying to help us and protect us. He then says, Mom, I'm sorry. I was scared. I saw Ray Ray kill Raina. I did go out the building or whatever, and I saw it. It happened so fast. I watched her die. And then he crying and she crying, saying I miss her so much. And I'm like, okay, look. Good for you being honest, but you still, and you see Tariq, you still have a full-fledged seat at We Ain't Fucking With You Stadium. Okay, your stadium, and We Ain't Fucking With Tariq St. Patrick it is full. A lot of people sit at that stadium. A lot of people go to We Don't Fuck With Tariq Stadium, and you still there. I mean, we happy you was being honest, but it took you too damn long to get to that point. And at this point, I mean, she dead. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the ending that we do see is that Teresi is out. Teresi gets out of prison, and guess who the fuck comes to pick him up from prison? Tommy. I'm like, Tommy is such a damn stupid ass. Oh, he's on my nerves every damn time. And he gets out, like, they hug and embrace. He's like, all right, so where we going? Teresa said, let's go get a slice of pizza. Let me go see Connie, and then me and you, we're going to get into some trouble. And I said, this motherfucker here. I mean, I am not ready to see what happens next, bitches. I mean, I am, and I'm happy this is only episode 3, so we got a good 7 more episodes to see what's going to happen. I wish we had, like, 9 more episodes. Oh, no, 10. But no, 9. To make it 12 episodes, but so who knows. Anyway, it was a good episode. These reviews will always be as long as they need to be for me to properly cover shit. Power ain't like Love and Hip Hop. Power ain't like them other shows. Power, bitches, is power. So if you have been watching this long, the last code is power bitches. Okay, put in power bitches in the comment section. Anyway, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. But you can't put in power bitches and not any of the other 2 codes. If you put in just power bitches, I know it skipped to the end. I got your card. There together. Anyway, peace. Good night. Bye.